What's good, everybody? To all my people in America, I hope you're having a great day. To all my friends in Germany, I hope you guys are having a guten Tag. At some point in my video, I'm gonna start doing shout outs to my faithful subscribers. Today, I'm gonna shout out SpazOut13, and he had my favorite comment on the last video. He commented in quotes, "Hi honey, totally dominated them in ping pong." The reason why I'm picking that one is because that was like the very end of my video, and I didn't think a lot of you would catch it, or everyone would catch it. It was basically ironic because I obviously got dominated in ping pong in that video. As most of you know, I play football, American football, in Germany, like half of the year, and then the other half of the year I'm back in America. But there's a lot of new people to my channel, so I wanted to make a video explaining how I ended up playing football in Germany. I don't think I've actually even made a full video explaining how I got to Germany, so I figured I might as well do it. If you haven't already, hit subscribe and turn the notifications on because I'm gonna get back to posting like every day. Let's go. In order to explain how I got to Germany, I'm gonna have to flash back to 2014. In 2014, I was playing football for the Baylor Bears. I was a sophomore in college. Technically, I was a junior in college, but I was a sophomore on the football field, which means I had 3 more years to play in college. I had an incredible season, it was amazing, but then it all went downhill, it all blew up in my face when I lost my eligibility, which is an entire story in itself. If you wanna know more about that, watch this video right here. So, January 2015 rolls around, lose my eligibility, I'm off the team, I can't play football in the NCAA anymore. If you don't really understand college football, American football in the States, for a lot of you Germans out there, you probably don't understand. Pretty much the only way to get to the NFL in America is to play college football in America. There have been cases where people play in the NFL that didn't play in college in America, but they're very rare. For example, there was one guy, his name was Moritz Boringer. He actually played in Germany. He was a German-born kid. So it was a historic moment when he got drafted to the Vikings, but he didn't end up staying on the team forever. He got cut like last year, and he's not playing anymore. So after I lost my ability to play in college, I pretty much was gonna give up on playing professionally. Then in 2016, I got invited to play in an all-star game in Virginia Beach called the Dream Bowl. Now the Dream Bowl is an all-star game for D3, D2, NAIA, FCS type players. Now, all those things I just mentioned are college football divisions, but they're lower than the big ones that you know and see on TV, like Alabama, Texas, Oklahoma, Baylor. Those are all called NCAA Division I FBS programs. And that's where most of NFL players come from. Now let's go back to the Dream Bowl. It's basically a 3-day event where they do a combine and test the athletes. Then it ends with a game where they split up the players into 2 teams and they play against each other. Anyway, while I'm at this event in Virginia Beach, I meet a kid who gives me a card, and on this card it says Europlayers.com, and he tells me about American football in Europe. Also, my coach for my team when I was at this all-star game actually played in Germany for a few seasons, and he told me about it too. So I remember sitting in the hotel at this event, and I made a profile on Europlayers.com. I threw my picture on there, kind of made my little resume, and that was it. About a week later, I get a message from a guy named Sam Wise. He tells me about a team called the Marburg Mercenaries in Marburg, Germany. Now, obviously, I've never heard of Marburg. I'm really shocked about American football in Germany. Hadn't had a clue that they even had it there. But at that point, I was not ready to give up my football career, and I knew that the NFL was pretty much impossible, and the CFL in Canada was also a long shot. So I said, I don't care, let's do it. I talked to Sam for a little bit, and he explained to me how it works. You pretty much go over there as a single guy, they put you in an apartment with other guys, you have a shared car, you get paid a little bit, not a lot, but you get to play football, and that's all I cared about. So I took advantage of that opportunity, and I said, I'm going. I signed a contract, and in April of 2016, right after I graduated, I flew out to Germany and played my first season in the GFL. Obviously, the football is a lot lower level than it is in America. 2 reasons. One, it is not a native German sport. American football is an American sport. That's where it originated. Germany is definitely coming up in American football, but it's still a long way from American football in America. Soccer, or football is what they call it in Germany, is the big sport in Germany. They have a great soccer team. Everybody plays soccer there. If you're in America, you call it soccer, or if you're from anywhere else, you pretty much call it football. That's their sport, and they're really good at it. The second reason is that the sport is amateur for pretty much everyone except for the American players. A really interesting fact, you're only allowed to play 2 Americans on the field at a time. Now, you actually have a big A on your helmet and on your jersey showing that you're an American. And the purpose behind this is pretty simple. They're trying to grow the sport of American football in Germany, and you're not gonna grow a sport by just bringing in 22 Americans for each team to play on the field. Otherwise, they would do that. And I think that's a great idea. If you want to grow a sport in a country, you need to find the people in the country and get them into the sport. So I played that season with the Marburg Mercenaries, and during that year, we played against a team called the Frankfurt Universe. It's a bigger team with more fans in a bigger city, and they actually basically asked me or offered me to play for them the next season. So after I left Germany the first season, I went back the second season to play for the Frankfurt Universe. That's how most of you guys in Germany know me. I was playing for Frankfurt at that time. Had another great season, had another awesome time in Germany, came back to America, which brings us to right now. I'm living in Waco, Texas, but I'm going back to Germany, and I'm gonna play for my first team again, the Marburg Mercenaries. But this time I'm bringing my wife, and it's gonna be another great experience. That is the story of how I got to Germany. Now, if you are an American football player in the United States and you wanna keep playing football, if you wanna have an incredible experience that will change your life forever, that will inspire you to travel and think outside your American bubble, I absolutely encourage you to get on Europlayers, get on the podium. It is a new recruiting platform. It will connect you with teams and coaches all around the world. If you want to travel and play the game of football, check it out. The bottom line is that it is very, very hard to get into the NFL. There's a very, very small amount of people that ever get to do that. But you could go overseas and play football. It is an amazing experience, and you get to keep playing the sport that you love. By the way, football is not the only sport that you can play in other countries. Get on Europlayers, check it out. There's tons of other sports that you can go to. I have friends playing volleyball and baseball in Germany, and there's other sports. So go check it out if you want to travel, see the world, play the sport you love. If you have any questions, comment below. I'm gonna try to do my best to answer questions about the difference between American football in America and Germany, what it's like living in Germany as an American, the biggest differences, the hardest parts. Whatever question you have, comment below. I'm gonna pick my favorite comment, give you a shout out in tomorrow's video. I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching. That's it. Peace.
When it's over, I press rewind. Talking bands, I got it. Benjamins in my pocket. I traded my truth for some robbers, and he's playing Batman. Freddy's gonna rob him. Yeah. I got the Glock in my Robin. 17 shots, no 38.